All right, guys, July 1st, heading over to a main home farm here, and gonna get out there and get some cameras hung up for the year and see what's going on. Kind of go see what's going on out on the farm, check out what the farmer put in for crops this year, and start coming up with a plan going into this fall. So follow along today and we'll take you along for the ride. So a couple of deer we're hoping to get pictures of this year is we had two different bucks on this farm with big split brow tines. The one buck we call Splits, and we actually misidentified the other one. We were calling him Splits last year too, and I think they got some pretty good potential this year. We did pick up the shed to the one buck we call Splits. He had broke off one of his points, but he was probably closing in on a 150-inch deer, and I really believe he was a 3 to 4 year old buck. So he's one we're going to keep an eye on this year. A couple other bucks we got on the farm that we're looking for is there's a big 10, big tall tine 8, and we had a lot of potential going into this year with some good 3-year-olds and a couple of nice 4-year-olds. So just getting cameras out here now, so hopefully we get some of these guys to show up and maybe something new will show up on the farm. This is going to be the first year going into that we don't have what I would consider like a mega giant to hunt. I mean, the last 4 years we had 290-inch deer on this farm. I mean, different years. And then last year the buck I killed, Lucky 7, you know, being an upper 170s deer. So always looking for those bigger rack deer, but we're also out here just trying to kill any 5+ year old buck. So be exciting to see what shows up, and we'll keep you guys along for the journey. So out here was part of the farm that I wanted to talk about. Out here, this used to be all alfalfa field. I mean, out of the 200-acre farm, it probably was, I don't know, maybe 50 acres. And we were the only ones in the whole area that had that. And you can still see out here it grew back up. These big waterways out here, still full of it. He's not mowing it, but But I really think this is going to change how I hunt the farm big time. I mean, 17 years, this has never been grain, corn, beans, anything. It's always been hay. But I think it's going to be very beneficial come late season. Early season, I'm going to have to change my strategies up a little bit. But hoping it pays off. Obviously, we still got lots of this good alfalfa out here that they're going to be hitting. And also, I think, you know, early October for this corn's picked, it's going to kind of push them more along this field edge, working those scrapes. So it's going to open up some opportunities for me along the edges. So just figured I'd show you guys what this kind of looks like out here. This was one of my more favorite stands to hunt. I'm out here. This is why. This was, like I said, all hay. Everything you can see out here used to be an alfalfa field all the way up. Now he put corn in this year, but anything along this edge here, those waterways out there, it's all still alfalfa in there. So I'm thinking, you know, come early season going into mid-October, this is going to be a good spot to sit. They usually have a big scrape opened up here on this branch. Over there they have scrapes along these edges all the way down. So, and what's very good about this spot, you can see them up on a ridge here, and they like to bed behind me on this big ridge. Lots of acorns back in here, and they work out here at night. So with a good northwest wind, it's a pretty good stand to sit in. So just kind of showing you guys. I know it kind of looks a little overgrown right now, but come fall, all these leaves fall off. So I like to leave as much cover up as I can. So that's going to wrap up everything for today. Got the cameras deployed out there, about 5 or 6 cell cameras. See what starts showing up, and here probably in 2-3 weeks we're going to get out there and start doing some food plot work. Keep you guys updated on all of that. So thanks for watching this week's episode of Outdoor X Media, and we'll catch you guys later.
Hey guys, July 6th, Gavin and I are going to go take a little walk and fix a trail camera that the raccoons decided to hang on. And while we're here, we'll kind of just show you a little bit about what we got going on with the food plot and stuff. Come on, Gav. Come on, bud. So this is a last August seeded food plot, and I threw the kitchen sink at it. A lot of people will tell you not to plant rye in with some of your other brassicas. They'll compete too much, but I disagree. At least in my location here, it worked out awesome because the rye, you know, the weather is so unpredictable in the fall that you can count on the rye doing something. At least if you get any moisture at all, the rye is going to do something. So that'll shoot up. And also in this, I had radishes, which also will shoot up just immediately, and some clover, which is a slow grower. I knew that if it didn't amount to much then, I'd have it in the spring. Well, what happened was it was awesome last fall with that rye shooting up and some of the broadleaf underneath. But then this spring, I didn't seed this at all. We let the rye come up and then mowed it off, and I kept a strip here just to show the difference.
I'm gonna go see a stop sign.
Okay, bud, we'll do that. But look at this stand of clover underneath that rye. Planted last fall. There's still some rye in there underneath, but that mowing it off gave the clover a chance to come up through. We even have some of the turnips came back. But yeah, this is what we had here. this rye until I mowed it. And actually, it's headed out now. And this is gonna reseed itself also. So some of these, you know, doing a plot in the fall, doing a plot in the spring, if you plan ahead a little bit, some of it can be self-sustaining, like this is right here. I am not gonna do anything. I'm gonna leave this as is, and we're probably gonna be in pretty healthy shape. Still got a little bit of everything that we want in here. And it's worth mentioning, whatever crop we rotate here on this little 1 acre patch, I leave about half of it. You might not want to eat that, bud. We leave about half of it, so we're gonna have standing row crop and everything left in the food plot. So hey, let's go over here. I think those are some peas that you're picking there. This is a main trail that goes to a couple of my stands. I purposely leave myself some room here when I plant the corn. What I'm showing here is how much I love these HME trail camera mounts. If I'm doing an honest review, the Encounter 2.0 is an amazing camera, but that right there is my issue with it, that the quarter 20 mount is on the back of the camera. So if you thought it was easy for the King Coons to mess up your camera before, it especially is now. So we're gonna swap that out right now, go back to the old school strap, aren't we, bud? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right, let's get that swapped out.
Hey, Logan.
Hey, sit at the camera. You want to take it?
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Give thumbs up.